Dolphins Pepsi Zero Sugar pregame show. Game days are better with Pepsi on the Miami Dolphins Radio Network.
From the 17-yard line, here's Stark's left-footed kick. End over end, wobbly upfield. Grabbed by McDuffie at the 30. Into the middle he goes, 35. Hurdles a tackler at the 40. He gets a block. 50, 45, 40. Down to the 35, to the 30. Down to the 20. Down to the 10. The 5. Touchdown. And there are no flags.
Oh, my, Rick. What a beautiful play. OJ McDuffie, the number 1 pick. We've been waiting to hear from him.
And Irving Spikes is the lone setback for Miami in this marathon drive. And they get the touchdown finally. It's OJ McDuffie.
Marino. McDuffie. That is touchdown pass number 400 for number 13, Dan Marino.
Here's Kozar and completes it to OJ McDuffie, and he's in for the touchdown. And this one is not over with 1:04 remaining.
The OJ McDuffie highlights. He is the honorary. By the way, how about the voices? Rick Weaver, Jim Mandich, Marv Albert, and Brent Musburger in those calls.
My God, you guys snuck that one on me.
Snuck it on you.
That was outstanding. I should have known when Will pulled the camera out, man, that something fishy was going on here. Some great moments right there.
See, the problem is you read the format so closely when Will sends it out that we couldn't put it on there because you would have known.
I should have looked at your sheet. I should have cheated like I did in college.
The cheat sheet over here. Now, you are their honorary captain today. What does it mean to you to put that jacket on? And you know, you're very humble, Juice, but the fans here still love you.
Man, it means a lot. It really does, man. What the Miami Dolphin organization has done for us alumni, it's super special. And Nat Moore and Erica Simmons, what they do for us is very special. There are no other teams in the league that do what we do. I heard Pittsburgh comes close from what I've heard from some guys, but being out there on that field, I'm gonna chop it up with Coach McDaniel. I got a couple plays I want to talk to him about before we go out there, and then it's just gonna be a lot of fun. It's warm, but it doesn't matter, man. It's what it's all about. One thing we do miss, man, is putting our feet on that grass. So I'll be able to put my feet in that grass a little bit today.
All right. Well, you certainly made Dan Marino a great quarterback with all of your work.
I made him, Goldie.
I spoke to Dan Marino this week, and I asked Dan what he thinks of when he hears the name OJ McDuffie.
The words come out of my mouth is tough, loyal, great player, great teammate. I mean, all the things that you could think of. Work hard, competitor. I mean, all those things. I mentioned years ago that, he was one of the toughest players I ever played with. The things he went through, how he lined up every week, took pride in everything he was doing. So I love OJ, man. OJ's could play on my team anytime, all the time.
Well, that's got to be humbling from Dan Marino.
Man, I'm running ready. You got.
That's why we did it to
you. I'm a huge fan of Dan, obviously, man. It took that time, man, to get that trust factor. We had that Penn State thing going at the beginning where I couldn't get him to throw me the rock. But I'm gonna tell you this, man, being where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, that trust factor that Danny had in me, for the most of my career, it was super special, man. Look, I wanted to go close to home, Cleveland, Pittsburgh, or whatever, but I got warm and I got Dan Marino, bro. And I love the fact that he had that trust in me.
We love number 81, OJ, honorary captain today.